Welcome to Tate Talk. I'm your host, Professor Tate, and today I'm going to be diving in Bhayshul Tuten's tape. Now, Bhayshul Tuten, he's a running back from Virginia Tech. He measures in at 5'11", 200 pounds. Over the course of the season, he had 183 carries for 1,159 yards, 15 touchdowns, with 23 receptions for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, out of those 183 carries, he had 4 fumbles. One of them was lost. The 3 were recovered. And you might have heard Tuten's name from the NFL Combine this past month. He ran a 4.32 40-yard dash. That is the fastest among all the running backs, and it really turned a lot of heads and put them on notice for Bhayshul Tuten's film. Now, Bhayshul Tuten has elite athletic ability due to his elite acceleration, elite speed, very good change of direction, and very good balance. And I have a couple clips down below that really exemplify it. He sees the hole, he slides into it, he accelerates, and he goes, and that man is gone. The next thing in Tuten's bag is how he's able to consistently get yards after contact. Now, this is due to his very good balance and how he's able to continue churning forward as defenders reach for his legs. I have a couple plays down below that really exemplify that. He fights through the tackles. He doesn't give up on the play. He bounces off defenders. In this touchdown play down below, he spins around and holds on to it going like this, all right, into the end zone, and he gets the touchdown. Beautiful. He's consistently getting yards after contact. Even when the defender touches him first, he's still going to get an extra couple of yards. It doesn't matter if it's inside zone or outside zone. He's still getting that extra yardage after contact. Now, when I was going over Tuten's film, especially the Boston College one, there was one play that really stood out to me, and that had to do with his hands. Now, even though Bhayshul has 23 receptions for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns, this was, I think, 1 reception for 20 yards and 1 touchdown. All right. It was a simple wheel route, and throughout the entire time, he was consistently looking back at his quarterback for an easy completion. Well, as he got downfield towards the end zone, there was a little bit of separation between him and the linebacker. Quarterback launches it up. Bhayshul is watching him the entire time, but he made a very good body adjustment at the last second to catch it, hold on to the ball during contact, and make the touchdown. It was a beautiful play, and it really is a good example of how Bhayshul would do in a passing offense and in his receiving game as well. Now, in this video, you've heard me talk a lot about jump cuts, dynamic cuts, and change of direction. Now, you're asking me, Matt, what does that mean? Well, I've got a couple examples down below. The first one is with his outside running ability. Now, he gets the ball on the handoff, and as he's going, he sees the inside is completely covered. Now, with that in mind, he does a little jump cut, so he goes like, whoop, like, whoop, and he runs to the outside, and he is gone for a good 20 to 30 yards. Now, he also does that on the inside. He'll make defenders miss. He'll put his foot in the ground, pivot, go, pivot, go, pivot, go. Now, an underrated aspect of Bhayshul's game is his blocking ability. Now, in the first clip down below, it shows him out in space, leading the way for his wide receiver on the jet sweep. He uses his physicality and his momentum to push the defensive back out of the way, out of bounds, creating a little bit of a lane for his wide receiver. Now, in the clip below, it shows his pass protection. He gets a low pad level, and in this clip, he moved the linebacker just a little bit enough so he would get guarded by the right guard who wasn't guarding anybody. These two combo blocked him, and that was it for him. The quarterback found a guy downfield, and the rest is history. All right. Now, in another play, it shows him chipping the linebacker with the tackle, and his quarterback, again, found a guy downfield. I trust Bhayshul to do well in pass protection. Even though it's not his best thing, it's not his best attribute, I still trust him to get the job done. And this is why I believe Bhayshul Tuten is my running back 5 behind Trevion Henderson. Whenever Tuten has the ball in his hands, he has a chance to take it to the end zone. He has game-breaking speed. He's a great player, and I believe he's going to go into the late second to early third. However, some team might fall in love with his game-breaking speed and take him in the second round, higher in the second. Thank you guys for coming along with Professor Tate on this journey, Tate Talk. Today, we discussed Bhayshul Tuten, and we had a good time doing it. Now, if you went this far, go ahead and leave a like, follow, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. It means the world to me, and let's keep this Tate Talk train rolling.